Hey everybody, it's Dr. Julie Quinn here, and I want to show you your peer review space for your narrative draft. You see that I've gone into the modules, and I've gone down to week 3, and in week 3 you'll see two things for hybrid. Your weekly reading notes, where you upload an image, or you upload the electronic file with your notes from the readings for the week, and you will post your narrative draft. So this is where I'm at right now. In this tab, you will see, if you're a Monday, Wednesday class, this will say Wednesday that your main post of your draft is due. And Thursday is the time to respond to your peers. You can always do it early if people post early, but that allows us some time for everybody to get their posts on Wednesday. And then, you don't have to sit around and wait for people. Okay. Here's how you will post your draft. And of course, you can see some of your classmates have started to post. You could say, see my file here. And then when I clicked reply to get this little section opened, you've got a document option here in the toolbar. You upload your document. So I'm going to upload a sample document. I'll do vignette practice. I'll just submit that. And you can see that I've got that file right there, and it's linked in there. And then click reply. Now, so you should see my file. That's the first part of this process, where you just upload your draft. Hopefully it's a full draft. It may not be perfect. That's the reason for feedback, right? So pretend you're not Julie and you're going in and you see Julie as a classmate. This is just a sample of how to participate in this discussion. You will download their file. You open it first, and then you enable editing, and then you file and you save it somewhere on your desktop, somewhere easy to find. You'll notice I have a 111 folder, and I've got the vignette practice. I'm just going to save it where I had saved it before. So now we've got this document, this vignette practice. And of course, yours should be like 4 pages long, but just for the sake of how I want you to engage with your classmates, there's a couple of different ways you can engage with the text that you read. The first thing you can do if you're in Word is you can highlight the content that you want to respond to. Then you can click review, and then you get like a little post-it note, new comment, and you can say, did you mean? And then you can ask interesting questions right in line with that space. You're not writing paragraphs and paragraphs of response, but after you read it, you may have some thoughts and ideas. Like, how did this? You just ask questions. That's called the querying method. So that's one way to respond to this file. Once you've put your questions in the margins, you just click save. Then you can go back to the discussion. You can click reply, and you can leave a note for your classmate with your embedded commentary. And you can even tell them, some overarching notes. Say pretend my name is Jane for this process. And then you attach it the same way that you attached your original file. But remember, you've got to download these and save them so your embedded comments stick. Okay, and it says, oops, you got to close the one you're in for it to be able to reattach it. Then you should see my reattachment and click reply. So what that looks like in the discussion looks something like this. So you can see that you've got some people who have posted. We don't have replies yet on the other student posts, but you can see where people have started to reply by the one reply option. So your job is Wednesday to do your main post and Thursday to do your response post. And that will help spread the love around, spread the feedback around. And note, here are those steps for giving the inline commentary. If your classmate posts a PDF, it's hard to leave an inline commentary, so you can leave an audio file. So on my desktop, I can search my desktop, and I search it for, and I'm going to show you at the bottom of the screen here, voice recorder. So if I wanted to leave comments to a classmate, you can see the people that I've left comments to in prior classes. You can even see my dates, and you can just record it. You save the audio file on your computer, then you attach that instead. So it doesn't have to be bubble comments. You can play with the different ways you leave feedback. And audio feedback's interesting because you can read portions of the writer's text to them because they have a question when you said, blah, did you mean, you said X, did you mean Y? So it's a different way of layering commentary. So you can also do video comments. Like I'm leaving video right now. You can use the studio options and it will prompt you. See, do you see up here it says record? I want to record my screen. So you can have their file open on your screen and it will ask you to download the software, but you can use the same software that I use for my recordings to make a video recording. So mix it up. This is part of that performance. This is part of that secondary discussion of the week that you would interact with your classmates. And you'll get this screen the first time. Download and install the application, and you get the download option right here. So you'll have that software on your computer. It's Screencast-O-Matic. It's wonderful, really cool software that I would recommend if you want to do video feedback. You don't have to, but the option is there for you. So that's how I want you to engage in those discussions this week. You have to post Wednesday night or whatever that hybrid night is for your class. So if you're a Tuesday, Thursday class, just go back to your syllabus or email me because I know multiple sections may be watching this video. So it's whatever date is in that discussion. And then note that I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to give everybody feedback by like Saturday afternoon. So you have a couple of days to think about my feedback as you continue to move from that shitty first draft to that pretty good second draft to that really good third draft. Okay, and a couple of other things. Remember, go into the assignments feature. As you post your draft, post a version of it in the narrative essay submission. Remember, you get extra credit if you post 3 distinctly different versions on different days, not all at the same time, to show your writing process over time. So to submit it, you just click on it and you choose Start Assignment, and then you will upload the version that you post into peer review, and then maybe you continue to work on it, and then Sunday afternoon you've got a new version, post that. And then your final version that you can post is for grading, and I will only see the most updated version. So you can go choose File, go to wherever you saved your draft, and submit assignment. That's all it takes. And if you want to go in to make sure you submitted the right file, you can see after the confetti drops, submission details on the right-hand side, and you even have a time and date stamp. So you click Submission Details. You see the file name, but you don't see it yet. Go to View Feedback. This is actually how you'll find feedback from me once the term is over, and you can see the file that's embedded here. You can also click on the rubric once it's been graded, and you can find your grade. So I want you to know that this is available for you, and you should have a fully realized draft today. So post it both in the discussion in the modules and in the assignment if you want to get that extra credit. But you got to post 3 versions in total. If you only post 2, you don't get the extra credit. But the other protection for you by posting in here is that something's in there. So say you forget to post on the date that the final narrative is due. Well, if something's in there, I can give you at least a partial grade, right? Partial grade is always better than no grade. Okay? So that's a reminder for the draft and just to get the extra credit rolling. The final thing you've got to do is go into weekly reading notes and you start your assignment, and wherever your notes are, maybe you save them as like a Word file and you were typing out your notes, great. Or if you saved them as images, you took handwritten notes, which I would like as well. Just upload the file, choose whatever file it is, and submit it. And you want to do that. This week it's due Wednesday because we didn't have a Monday class. Next week it's due before Monday classes. And every week I just want to see your notes. I want to see how you're engaging with the reading. The more you engage, the more you will understand, the better you will do in the class. So that is my little video overview for the hybrid portion of today's work and tomorrow's work. And if you have any questions, as always, reach out.